Recording in progress. What up, guys? How are you? I hope you're doing fine. I hope everybody's doing well wherever they are in the world. As you can see, it's around 2:11 at night. So I just want to let you know, guys, that I wasn't able to make a video during the day because the family was so busy and it was noisy. So I just wanted to create a video where there wouldn't be voices behind on the background, so you guys can be able to focus well. So yeah, guys, I had to pull through for this one and just give you some available information, and I hope you'll be able to take a lot of information from this video. And I just want to make things clear. I won't be jumping into a lot of information or pairs, since I'm just beginning, and I just want to try to do this as quick as possible, but also make sure that the information is also available to you guys, so you can go away, take something from this video. But the aim of this video is to show you guys how we approach the market at the Wolf of Wealth FX. So I hope you guys are ready for this one. And I think I'll just be analyzing OJPY and NAS100. Yeah, I think I'll be analyzing those two pairs, either NAS100 or Gemini 30, if not US 30. So we're going to start off with OJPY, guys. We're going to start off with OJPY. So usually when we start to analyze, we start at the daily chart. So we trade using pure price action. So I want to make things clear for you guys. We don't use any indicators. So I would like to keep my chart as clean as possible, so there is no too much noise. You see, guys, so we can be able to see the market and the chart clear. So usually we go to daily chart time frame and work our way down to lower time frames for entries. Okay, guys, so we use trading patterns and we use support and resistance. We don't just use them individually. We don't just use support and resistance alone, and we don't use trend lines alone. So, guys, let's jump into the charts so I can practically show you guys what I'm talking about. So on this video is to just show you how we approach the market at Wolvesofwealthfx. So we're just going to highlight. We're firstly going to so yeah, market structure is important, guys. Market structure is very important. So we're going to highlight, we're going to mark our highest high, as you can see, and here we have our lowest low, and obviously when I zoom out, there's other lows on the daily chart. So I would like to focus on the current price only, so I don't see any use of like maybe analyzing from here, but then unless if I'm back testing. So right now I would like to focus on the current price and what it's doing. So I'm just going to highlight, let me see this level, since the price, as you can see, came back to it made its first touch and came back for a double bottom, some sort of a double bottom, and it retested this area. So from here, guys, I'm going to zoom out and see what the market, the chart is showing me, and simply by just highlighting my lowest low and my highest high, and this interesting level of support, we're going to jump into 4 hour time frame. So what we have on 4 hour time frame, guys, is as you can see, we, like I said, we trade patterns, and I don't like too much information on my chart. So right there, as you can see, we have something like this. Let me just zoom in so much clearer. And I hope I'm not too fast or too quick for you guys, but if I am, don't hesitate to leave a comment down below, and also let me know what are you struggling of and what you would like me to make a video of next time, but we'll get to that. So for now, let's focus on the charts. As you can see right here, we have this pattern here right here, which is showing us that the market will be dropping down to this point here, from here up to this point, and maybe also break out and come to test, maybe break out like this and create some correction. And again, guys, we don't just enter the market. When the market or when the specific level is broken, we don't just enter. We wait for a specific pattern so we can trade the market. As you can see, the market is always on impulsive and correction move. The market is always on impulsive and correction movement, but then that's a lesson for another day. Like I said, right now, I just wanted to give you guys an idea of how we approach the market. And when you join us on our premium mentorship, which is 500 ZAR lifetime, of course, and it includes a lot of things, guys. It includes one-on-one Zoom sessions. It includes weekend market breakdown and forecasting and lifetime guidance. So if you're a beginner, you don't worry, we'll guide you through every step by step, until you find your comfort in trading. And yeah, guys, let's get back to the chart. So as you can see, this is what we'll be looking at, but then of course there's more information than this, as we'll be going down lower time frames and analyzing on our way downwards. So I'm going to remove this for now, or maybe let me just leave it like that and just go to, let's jump into H1 time frame. Just jumping into H1 time frame and show you guys what we really actually have right here. So like I said, we're going to be looking for the market to move downwards to this level and break out and give us a confirmation of a continuation and come to test this area, which is 90%. But then that's a lesson for another day. Like I said, as you join our paid premium group, you will learn everything about that. And yeah, so what we have here also, as you can see, this some kind of pattern here, which shows us that the market is obviously reversing, and we don't just enter. As you can see up here also, this is a third touch, first touch here, second touch, and now third touch is here. So guys, most of the traders, what they do is they just enter. Of course, it depends on how experienced you are, but then they just enter at the level right here. They just enter right here immediately after a rejection. Also, that's a good confirmation. I'm not saying it doesn't work, but then for some of the traders, much deeper confirmation patterns or confirmations are needed, so you can keep it analyzed on a trade confidentially. Okay, you don't want to okay, our strategy, you can scalp using our strategy, you can swing trade using our strategy, you can day trade using our strategy. So let's get back to what we have here on the chart. I'll explain a lot of things, guys, as soon as we are done with this video. And on the future, like I said, this video is to just show you how we approach the market. And as you can see, we have a pattern here, and we also had a pattern, a little small pattern here. This is a reversal pattern. Because why are we calling it a reversal pattern? Because it's at a resistant level, resistant trend line right here, as you can see, and we have a pattern here which is it shows that it's a reversal pattern. If you don't know much about patterns, I suggest that you join our premium group so you learn more about patterns. Also, it's not something you will learn just in one day and master in one day, of course. So you're going to have to walk through with us through this journey with our guidance every day. You'll be able to learn a lot of things. As you can see, the market moves with impulse and correction, even right here from this level, from this point here. As you can see right here, this was some sort of a correction. As you can see, it's much clearer on the lower time frames. Obviously, when we trade using our strategy, we end on 30-minute time frame when we are analyzing currency. But of course, you can jump to lower time frames like 15 minutes time frame or 5 minutes time frame if you want to scalp. But then I prefer ending on 30 minutes time frame. So yeah, that's how we actually approach the market. So recording in progress. Sorry about that, guys. I had to jump into something. As I was saying, the market always moves with impulse and correction, and by looking at this, you can see that this is just pure price action. Okay, guys, this is just pure price action, and also this is just the pattern side of our strategy. This is the trend line side of our strategy, of course. So, like, by practically showing you how we will capitalize on this current price, is we actually going to wait for the market to break out this level. Also, as you can see, let me remove this trend line right here for now. Also right here, before we look to capitalize on this other pattern here down below, you can see that we also had an opportunity right here, an opportunity to enter our sell. Sorry about that. We had an opportunity to enter our sell right here, and also there's still an opportunity. It's still open. As we will jump into 30 minutes time frame, you will see that very much clear that the market is also moving at the correction, impulse and correction will form at all the times, guys. So do not try to use support and resistance where it's not necessary. Sometimes it is necessary, but sometimes it's not. It's necessary as long as you get the direction of the market. Like there's a lot of things we cover. I want to cover on our strategy. But for now, I'm just going to keep things simple and give you just an idea of how we analyze the market or how we approach the market. So this is what JPY, guys. As you can see here, this is an opportunity that we would have capitalized on. Also here, you can also still wait for another confirmation here. For the market to break down this level, So here, if you haven't entered a trade yet, what you're going to wait for is the market to is to continue giving you a correction before impulsing on the downside, of which when it gets here, it's going to give you another correction and downwards until it reaches that resistant level trend line down there below, and it will break it. Like I said, it will break it, and this is how it's going to like, again, guys, this is just probability of how the market will move. We are not sure, but it's very important to have an open-minded and always stay neutral on the market. So we don't control the market, guys, but we trade what the market gives us. If there's no setup, so there's nothing you can see or nothing, don't force any trades. Do not force any trades, guys. Just wait for confirmations, wait for the market to give you something. Don't force to enter or don't force to trade what you do not understand. So I prefer you guys to always look for confirmations before you enter the market or before you just decide to jump into a trade or forcing any trade. So guys, let's jump into Nasan Red right now. So as you can see, I don't know, I was busy with it during the day. I was busy with it during the day. But just to explain something to you guys, I'd like to remove. Let me remove. Okay, on Nasan Red, I'm going to explain another side of our strategy. On current, on JPY, the pair that we just moved from right now, it's one of the strategy that we use. So on Nasan Red, I'd like to show you another approach of how we approach the market on Wolvesofwealthfx. As you can see, guys, so this is our highest high. We have our highest high right here, and we have our low here, and of course we also have our lowest low down there, but I'm not going to jump into that, guys. So right now, as you can see here, is like I said, we trade using support and resistance. We trade using patterns and support and resistance. I'm sorry about the dog barking outside, guys. I'm sorry about that. Do not pay attention to it, but as I'm saying, guys, as you can see right here, the market broke out the resistance level right here, and it's coming back to retest the resistance. So most of the times, most of the traders, what they do is just they enter a trade immediately after the resistance or a specific level is broken. So they just enter without waiting for specific confirmations. Even right here, this is not the type of confirmations we enter the market with, but then it's a confirmation. At least it's better than just jumping into the market. But let's jump into H1 time frame and see what we have. Maybe we have something something that I'll show you, and which is something that will be a very good example of how we approach the market. But as you can see right here, this is another like a nice entry will capitalize on. As you can see, the market already came back to retest that level. So this is actually a buy, and the market is looking to also test that area right there, of which is our highest high, depending on how the market will be moving. As you can see right here, this was a reversal pattern also. This was a reversal pattern. Let me show you what I'm talking about, guys. Let me jump into 30 minutes time frame and show you what I'm talking about. We had a reversal pattern right here. Reversal pattern right here. This is the reversal pattern. This is the reversal pattern I'm talking about. Sometimes reversal patterns occur on resistance levels or support levels. So right here we didn't have any resistance level, as you can see, but then you can see that this is a reversal pattern. You can see that the market actually gave us a sign that it's going to reverse. So it did reverse after all. You see, it broke out this level, and if you were looking to trade this reversal pattern, we would have entered our trade either with risk entry or with reduced risk entry. So if we enter our trade with risk entry, we would have entered right here, and our target would have been exactly right here. So as you can see, we had our sort of a first touch, second touch, and a third touch, and During that touch is where we enter our trades, guys. During that touches is where we always enter our trades. As you can see, if we hadn't entered that risk entry trade, we would have entered right here, guys, on the reduced entry, where the market would have broke out this trend line. As you can see here, this pattern, and we enter as well. But as you can see, like I said, guys, I don't like just trading support and resistance retest. So here, this is not the type of entry or type of trades we jump into, because like there's no pattern here down below, but you can see that this is a reversal. As you can see that there's a lot of reversing and shooting stars right here, reversal candlesticks. As you can see, there's a lot of reversals. So this trade is actually a safe trade because there's a lot of reversals. Firstly, candlestick reversals. Yes. So, like I said, we like to trade using forex patterns. So if there's no forex patterns, we don't force to trade whatever the market is giving us. If it's not giving us what we trade, we don't trade it. If it's not giving us what we trade, we don't trade it. So guys, right now I'm just focusing on the current price. If the current, I don't see anything on the current price, then I'm going to have to maybe jump into another pair and see what other pairs got for us. So let me see another example on gold. Maybe gold has something for us. Let's go down. Let's go up on H4 time frame and see what we have on H4 time frame. And see what we have on H4 time frame. See what we have. Let's see what we have. See what we have. So in order to make it easy for us to get the market structure, is highlighting, marking our highest high and our lowest low, of course. Our lowest low. Remember that the market won't always be perfect, and the market won't always it won't always show you it won't always perfectly show you what you always look for. Okay, so my advice to you is to just trade what the market is giving you, but don't just trade something that doesn't make sense and something that you don't know. Reason why there is forex lessons for people who do not know or who are not familiar with a lot of forex patterns or a lot of things when it comes to trading. So what we have on gold, like I said, I don't like a lot of trend lines on my chart. I'll just be focusing on the current price. So what we have here on gold, we can see that this is also another reversal pattern. Gold is also giving us another reversal pattern. So right here, I'm just going to mark this area as a resistance. As you can see, as a resistance. So right here, reason why I'm saying we don't just trade support and resistance alone. That's why I say we do not trade support and resistance alone, because sometimes we're going to get caught on the wrong side of the market. Let me explain this to you. A normal trader right here, or most of the traders, what they do here, as you can see here, this level is a resistance level. This is a very good example of why we do not trade resistance and support alone. We mix with patterns. Reason why I like using patterns. We like using patterns on Wolvesofwealthfx. So usually what the normal trader, typical trader will do at this level, the resistance is broken, they'll just enter immediately right here. They'll just enter a trade right here, and they'll just jump in without any confirmation. So reason why I say patterns are important. When trading patterns, this is what you see. This is what we see. This is a reversal. This is a reversal pattern, as you can see. You can see that this is a reversal pattern. Most traders would have been caught on the wrong side of the market. They will they will be expecting the market to do this. When the market gets here, what they'll be expecting is the market to come here and retest this resistance and continue. But as you can see, in this case, it's not what happened. It's not what happened on this case. So reason why we like using trading patterns, guys, it's important. It's important on our strategy when using our strategy. So this is this type of stuff we'll be teaching you guys. As you can see, the market is about to break. It actually broke out this level. Sorry about that, not drawing. It's important to also make sure that your trend lines are drawn correctly or perfectly, even if they're not perfectly, as long as you know what you're doing. So right here, what we have is this. We have a sell right here on gold, guys, and our first target will be here. Of course, this will be our first target. So this is a sell, guys. So actually, I think I'll be taking this trade right now also, and this is where we'll put our stop loss. Remember, you can always jump to lower time frames for a tighter stop loss, of course, for a tighter stop loss and extra confirmation and more confirmation, I mean. So yeah, as you can see, guys, this is what we have. This is what we have here. We take our sell here, and our first target is going to be here. Actually, this is going to be our first target. That's going to be our first target here, and this will be our second target. As you can see, the risk to reward ratio is very huge here, and also depending on how the market will behave, the market might go back up depending on the patterns that it will be giving us, guys. So I think this is it for today's lesson, guys. I hope you took a lot of information here, and if I was fast or if I was quick for you guys, please don't hesitate to comment on the don't hesitate to comment below, and also follow the link on the descriptions also, because that's where I'll be dropping live Zoom sessions, which will be free also. It will depend which day it will be, maybe on weekends, market breakdown or forecasting, or during the week, maybe when taking live trades. So make sure that you subscribe to this channel also, and don't hesitate to leave comments down below, and please also like and subscribe, and make sure that you don't miss out on this information, on any important information, guys. So thank you for showing up. Thank you very much for watching, guys. I appreciate it a lot, and I hope you took valuable information from this video, guys. See you on another YouTube video, and peace.